President Trump said New York Times White House correspondent Maggie Haberman should give back her Pulitzer Prize for her reports on Russia.
Trump addressed a report Haberman wrote on Thursday, which claimed his new chief of staff, Mark Meadows, is emotional and cries at work.
Haberman wrote in her story, titled, "For Mark Meadows, Transition from Trump Confidant to Chief of Staff is a Hard One," that, in the case of Mr. Meadows, it has not helped him with his White House colleagues that the former North Carolina congressman, who has a reputation for showing his emotions, cried while meeting with members of the White House staff on at least 2 occasions.
Trump defended Meadows during a Saturday press briefing and unleashed on Haberman for her reports on Russia.
"I even read a story where Mark Meadows, he's a tough guy, he was crying. He was crying. It was Maggie Haberman, you know, she won a Pulitzer Prize for her coverage of Russia. But she was wrong on Russia. So was everyone else. They should all give back their Pulitzer Prizes," Trump said.
He continued, "In fact, it turned out that the crime was committed by the other side. The crime was not committed by this side. It was committed by the other side, a bunch of bad people. You saw the reports coming out over the last 2 weeks. They got caught. So Maggie Haberman gets a Pulitzer Prize? She's a third-rate reporter. New York Times. And we put her name up here last week. You saw that. People thought it was a commercial. It wasn't a commercial. It was like a commercial, but it wasn't a commercial. It was just clips."
The president then circled back to Haberman's story on Meadows and defended him despite doubting Haberman's report.
"And because we exposed her as being a bad reporter, what happened is she came out here and said, Mark Meadows was crying. And it's okay if he did. ... But I think if he was crying, probably really for the wrong reason, they had it down. But he's not a crier. ... I could tell you people that you know that are very famous, they cry, and that's okay, too. But it was a nasty story in so many ways. It was fake news, and she only did it because we exposed her."